Simbo Lumin. Let's go. I pull from an endless well of suffering caused by unforgiven atrocities committed by governments against the indigenous peoples from every land. Palestine and Japan, Sudan, Afghanistan. We just taught to grab our hands and pray to the same God. You claim to trust on dollars that remain fried. This whole world is divvied up by corporate structures that after abusing us tormented us for forcing us under their jurisdiction. Destroyed our homelands then set up shop. That's the American way, funding American dreams off of the backs of what original Americans got. They gave them food, they took it and gave them smallpox. These same people are now studied as pioneers. They judge a person by their heroes and the line is clear, distinguishing those who seek to continue legacies of rape, murder, deceit, and those who bred to be just a workhorse for the plantation, run by a parasitic elite that feeds off a man's hatred for himself and a feminine counterpart. To see through it, you need tremendous amount of heart just to stay level-headed while repressing frustrations. Pain of an inner child regretting abrasive habits that once made this journey tolerable is grown dishonorable and characteristic of the abominable aspects of human condition while under duress. Even the food is keeping us sunk and depressed. Just a select few won't succumb to the stress. Only thing that matters is keeping up with the rent. I really didn't want to come here, but now that I'm here, I heard my people's lamentations loud and clear. I suppose what's left is to be of service. I can't help but to feel success is predetermined. Seek to purposefully address man's problems with real solutions. Shining example to guide those who seek improvement. But truth is, I still grapple with lower natures. Still have relentless intent to resolve the anger left over from trauma. Didn't even know how to label it in me. I feel I'm merely a product of mass rape, murder, hysteria. I learned I'm inferior to the foreigners who colonized the area. Taught that only white gods were valid to appease. Taught that only white skin was beautiful to be in. And now I live in the aftermath around people with racist grandparents who love to brag about all the material possessions afforded to them at the expense of the indigenous peoples they let bleed to death. Of all the foreign slaves they breeded to keep the best of their workforce, when now they will be recompensed. You see, it's not about color, it's about class now. Civilization worships a golden cash cow. I've been desensitized to all the reckless crime committed in countries where people struggling to survive. Lineage is bred with disregard for human life. I was educated in a way that chooses spite over understanding the ignorance that pervades through people started from when they were innocently behaved. Indoctrination, government funded education taught me my people's conquerors are worth veneration. Now I have to face the possibility of disgrace just cause I don't believe in the God they gave us. My heart is twisted in existential dilemmas. I have to feel there's something greater than me to develop an understanding in relationship with, to set up myself as a better version of me with under pressure, patience and isolation, while bracing like I could take in the lessons given by greater sources than all religions. Has me feeling like I'm being monitored by my innermost valleys and pinnacles, nullified within my scope according to stories I believe about my being. I'm weeding out the snakes and the reflections that I'm seeing, so I can freely express the best of my ancestors, even beyond my final breath and last efforts. Simbo Lumin.